So after 3 seasons, What If has finally come to a close, and, well, I think Star-Lord said it best.
I don't care.
Still, all thoughts about the direction of this last season, and really the show as a whole aside, the fact remains that it's too soon for a Clayface episode, and I don't know enough about DC's Frankenstein for an episode on him. Fortunately, one episode of What If did catch my interest, in concept at least, and since it's kind of a spiritual follow-up to an episode I did at the very start of this year, let's talk Marvel 1872. To set the stage, the multiverse just finished imploding on itself, but Doctor Doom, wielding the power of the godlike Beyonders, was able to save a small microcosm of what was in the form of Battleworld, a planet made of fragments of destroyed universes. One such fragment is what's left of the world of 1872, known on Battleworld as the Valley of Doom. Our story unfolds in the town of Timely, where, by the grace of Governor Roxxon, Mayor Fisk presides and Sheriff Steve Rogers upholds the law of the land. A Native American named Red Wolf is caught trying to blow up the local dam, which is cutting off the water supply to his people. Sheriff Rogers, who's adamant the man sees a fair trial, ends up butting heads with Fisk and his men, who want to see Red Wolf killed immediately. A couple assassination attempts happen, and Red Wolf ultimately escapes, but Rogers is killed after trying in vain to rally the townspeople to stand up to Fisk's injustice. In the aftermath, chaos breaks out in Timely. Town drunkard and former weaponsmith Anthony Stark sets about building a new contraption. Red Wolf joins forces with local apothecary Bruce Banner and Natasha Barnes, widow of Sheriff Rogers' former deputy, to destroy the dam and bring Mayor Fisk down. The women of Timely, led by Carol Danvers, march in the streets demanding equal rights. Even more chaos! Shootouts galore as Red Wolf goes to take out Fisk, but with the timely intervention of Stark in a steampunk Iron Man suit, Fisk is apprehended. Banner and Barnes approach the dam with Banner's new gamma bomb, but are intercepted by Governor Roxxon's men, and Banner is fatally poisoned with his own gamma catalyst. But they are still able to set up the gamma bomb, and Barnes escapes back to town just in time to shoot Fisk. Danvers is elected the new mayor, while Red Wolf takes up the sheriff position, with some help from Stark, Barnes, and Luke Cage. And like any good alternate universe miniseries, there's sequel baiting. A pair of mercenaries make their way to Timely looking for Sheriff Rogers' killers, and mysterious giant green watery footprints appear in the desert, one of which evokes changes in an ordinary spider that makes its way toward the Parker homestead. Now, this is no 1602. To be fair, it only had half the issues to tell its story anyway, but it's still a fun little twist on the Marvel Universe as we know it, and it's not really surprising to see it's made its way into What If. Even if, like most things, the show's take was significantly different in terms of main characters. Next week, you know what, with What If being done in a Fantastic Four movie not all that far away, probably makes sense to talk about Uatu the Watcher.